Welcome back to Joe Talks Cars, and here we are in episode 2 of our mission, completing the North Coast 500 in just 24 hours. We left our base in Inverness, charging headfirst towards the legendary Applecross Pass, a stretch of road that offers stunning scenery and some of the most challenging routes we've seen yet. The roads, well, they were narrow, slippery and bumpy, not exactly ideal for a Porsche Cayman, but this wasn't a problem for the little Porsche, at least not until things took a turn for the worst. Just as we were making progress, news hit us, a serious accident ahead on a single-track road. Only way out, a 6-hour detour. Suddenly the whole challenge was in jeopardy. Could we still make it in time, or had the road claimed our chances?
It's so close as well.
Oh, you're joking?
To the junction.
So we just don't know how bad it is, whether you can just get through, like...
You can maybe even, with enough of you might be able to push the cars out the road.
If there's enough of us, we might be able to help them move. Right, looks like we are now on a rescue mission to someone who's potentially flipped a 720S into a field. That's clickbait, forgive me. The rescue team is on its way!
Don't plough into it, please.
Is it passable?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It's slippery.
Yeah.
What you in a Cayman? Yeah. Probably don't go too heavy on it.
Yeah.
But no, it's passable. It's just a bit slippy around there.
Oh, okay.
There's
Cheers, mate.
quite a few cars because there was a bit of a motorcycle accident recently earlier.
Oh, okay.
So it's backed up a little bit, so go easy, but it's fine.
Thanks very much. See you later. Oh.
What was that?
He went in the ditch. Yeah, because if you're not feeling good,
Yeah.
we don't want you throwing up in my car.
No, I don't want to be throwing up in car.
I don't want you to feel ill. I'm going to be fine as a passenger. Just don't bin it when you hit the oil.
Yeah. That'll be steady, mate.
I've got my sweets. So if we get stranded, we have sustenance. We have jelly beans, 20 fabulous flavours.
Right, so when we're going to do stranded in the Porsche for 48 hours. So we wait for recovery.
And we're going to eat jelly. I'm not going to eat them, just in case.
Where's he gone? He's gone.
He's gone. We follow the Golf arm. When he spins off the road, you know it's slippery.
Yeah, am I clear?
Yeah. In a very weird turn of events, the guy that told us there was an accident, and the guy in the Focus that came along and said there was an accident, but it was fine to get through, but very slippy, so we had to be careful. Turns out there isn't an accident, and there's nothing slippy. And now we're just really confused. So we came out of the bottom of there, and you could go right to Ullapool, which is back to where we came, or take a left, which carries on the route. Now that route back to Ullapool, we believe, is like the more simple route for caravans, motorhomes and stuff. Because obviously where we've been, you don't want to be driving that with a caravan, do you? So. But where was the accident? We were that close to turning round, which would have had to end, because it would have added 6 hours onto a journey.
Yeah.
We don't have an hour. No, we don't have 6 hours. We genuinely wouldn't get back to the Airbnb to collect our things to then check out, which means we'd be awake for like 48 solid hours and having to drive back to North Yorkshire. We'd have to just call it a day and sack it off. We'd have failed.
Thank God we don't believe anyone.
Thank God we thought we're going to get through this through bloody-mindedness and ignorance.
Yeah.
No matter what, we're getting through it. He's coming up on Kyleskew, so in theory we're coming up on the bridge.
Is this it?
This is it. This is the famous bridge.
That's really...
It's really disappointing.
That is.
It's just a bridge.
Yeah.
I feel I've
been cheated.
I don't want to get out and film it.
It's a seagull. I've not seen a seagull this entire time.
That's incredible. What is a seagull doing here?
Hey, do you know, right? True story. When we were in Urban, right, there was a woman. We got talking to her. Said she went on this like safari boat ride, right? She was like, "Yeah, we've seen some amazing things. We saw dolphins and seals and seagulls." Seagulls. Wow.
Like, that's a highlight of my holiday.
That sounded wet out there.
It is wet, and it's also the most disappointing bridge in the world.
You know what? I was massively.
That was such a letdown.
Yeah.
And the fact you can't fly a drone. If you could fly a drone, if it was sunny, might be okay. Really narrow, so it'd be really hard to get a good picture without getting a drone out. So I don't believe anyone that's climbed up that mountain to get it.
No, easy. It's easy to get up.
But I tell you what, that was a bonus because we have saved so much time
True.
and wetness
Let's crack
by
on.
sacking off Carlskew Bridge and not getting that video and that photo that everyone does. So, yeah, that saved some time. See you at the next disappointment. We've hit like a milestone, or we believe we have. We've gone over halfway now. We have broken the halfway barrier. The only downside to that is we've been on the road for nearly 12 hours.
We're 20 minutes shy of 12 hours.
I've gone halfway. This is meant to be Google Map it, and it's 18 hours.
Yeah, we're sitting at
What have we done?
290 miles. Halfway point would have been 260, but we've also got about 20 miles of extra mileage.
Yeah, we did one excursion off to the lighthouse, which was about 6 miles extra.
There was the ruin.
The ruin was maybe another 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Then we've stuck to the route, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're 10 or 20 miles over halfway, I reckon. And 20 minutes shy of 12 hours in.
So anyone who says that you Google Map it, it's easy, it's only 15 hours or whatever, absolutely not. We thought we'd be done by now.
Yeah.
We were going to be like, this video is a bit clickbaity, because we're going to be like, oh, 24 hours, can it be done?
Yeah, I was like, it's only 500 miles.
It's only 500 miles. Yeah, it's only 500 miles. When you're doing 30 mile an hour though, it's a long way.
It is.
But we are heading to Smoo Cave, and with looking at it on a map, I mean that's irrelevant because we've done this all day and looked at maps and thought, oh, it's not that far, it takes like 5 hours. It doesn't actually look that far, so we're going to arrive at daylight. That's something. If we can arrive at daylight, dry weather and no wind, that would just be magical. That would be the best thing ever. So we can hope. But then you asked me where John O'Groats was, and I looked on the map, and I'm just like, scroll. Yeah, you don't want to know. I'm going to put the map on the screen. I'm going to show you the map. If I can show you the map, like, oh my god, there's literally over here. So yeah, it's a long way from where we are, but we are bearing down quite quickly onto Smoo Cave. Major thing on the North Coast 500. The largest entrance to any sea cave in Britain. It's 50 foot high and it's floodlit inside, so even if we were to arrive at night, you can still see it. And the second cave has a waterfall. Apparently it's free to go in. We might go in, and if we can go inside, we won't get wet.
Nice.
And if we're gonna lose some time, I think I want to lose it doing that. So yeah, we will crack on, get to Smoo Cave, and with any luck, we'll get to see it, and we won't get soaked, because you haven't got a coat.
Don't need a coat.
We are getting to the end of the island again, which is a good sign, because that means it must hang a right at the end.
Yeah.
It has to. Otherwise, we're in the Atlantic. There's a guy walking. Poor sod. Imagine having to be outside.
Look at the size of his bag.
What he needs is a motor vehicle. And this one
Look at them.
needs a motor vehicle.
No, you know what he needs? He needs a soundtrack.
Come come out here to clear the head, experience nature. Just got this. They've heard it. They've heard it.
I'm not even looking.
I can't even look. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
As we continue our journey along Scotland's breathtaking north coast, we're heading to the stunning Smoo Cave. But before that, we take a moment to stop at a very special spot along the way. We pass golden beaches, dramatic cliffs, and some of the most spectacular scenery this Highlands has to offer. This is a place where nature truly takes your breath away.
I'd never go to a beach in rain anyway, even if I was doing it in 5 days.
Alright, so it's not going to go. So we're going to drive past the most stunning beaches this country has to offer, and you go, it's raining, we can't be able to get out. Coca Mountain, that's where we're going.
Is it?
We forgot, we're going to Coca Mountain for a hot chocolate.
Yeah, but is it going to be open?
If it's not open, we're not going. But if it is open, we are going.
Oh no, I've upset people.
You've done the handbrake wrong again.
Just upset people.
What is wrong with you?
No.
Me and you are going to fall out. Oh my God.
It's not pleasant getting out of one, I'm not going to lie.
Suits you.
And I've forgotten my wallet, so you're going to have to get this one.
No. Not again.
Look at them. They're black. That's,
well, it's road trip lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
After indulging in the most incredible mockers at Coca Mountain, we hit the road again. This time, a short but stunning drive to one of Scotland's hidden gems, Smoo Cave. Nestled on the northern coast, Smoo Cave is a breathtaking natural wonder, carved by both sea and rainwater over centuries. Along the way, the drive showcases Scotland's stunning white sandy beaches, contrasting beautifully with the rugged cliffs and crystal clear waters. Once we arrive, Smoo Cave reveals its true beauty, a vast limestone cavern with an impressive 50-foot entrance, leading to hidden chambers and even an underground waterfall, a place where nature's power is on full display.
Well, that's one way to see Smoo Cave. We're on a very tight time schedule.
We are.
You saw it, you didn't even get out. So basically we just flew the drone down to give you an idea of what it's like. There's a waterfall in there, and there's the 911 we saw earlier.
Oh, no way.
He's on it. He's on it. We've overtaken him. We've technically beaten him. But yeah, we're on a very tight time schedule, so we haven't got time to be prattling around walking up and down steps. So we thought I'd just fly the drone into it. And yeah, that is Smoo Cave. Definitely worth a stop. And if you've got more time than us, I'd recommend getting out. The beach looks lovely. Just a joke, isn't it? This is, honestly, even I'm starting to hate myself for doing it. I feel like we've just cheated the North. We've found a cheat code. I saw views from that cave that the people down there couldn't see.
Yeah.
I saw the best of that cave.
In 5 minutes flat.
In 5 minutes. And then, before that, we went to Coca Mountain.
Yeah.
What was Coca Mountain like?
Yeah.
Definitely worth a stop. And I think I was ready for like some sugar at that point.
Yeah.
I needed something.
Yeah, I feel like I've got that rush now.
Yeah. And I bought a little present. Well, a present for wife, because I'm very kind. What was that noise? Why are we getting grinding braces?
That sounded like the brakes.
Oh, they could be binding on with loads of cack on them.
Yeah, it could have been just a stone in there. I'll keep tabs on it.
Keep tabs on that one. Might have a car issue now. Just add to the peril. They're going to think that every 2 seconds we've got another issue. It's like Matt Armstrong. Oh no, my car's about to explode. Oh, that's going to be at the start now, isn't it? No! Yeah, Coca Mountain, definitely worth a stop if you're up here. I think it's just at that right point. It's a really nice place, and you can just sit in there and chill out. We've got a parking space right outside. Really nice, but very expensive. But you kind of, yeah, when in Rome, you know, you kind of expect it. But the hot chocolate was incredible. Well, it was a mocha, so it was even better. Had caffeine in it. And then Smoo Cave is only a couple of miles down the road from there, and there's a big car park, and there was actually space in it.
Yeah.
I think it was a pay and display.
Yeah.
But since we didn't get out of the car, we didn't pay. So yeah, that's definitely worth a stop. And I think the next thing on the itinerary now, because we've done the most important bit, we've actually achieved quite a lot here. We're now following this road around. We're going to get to a thing called... Oh, I'm not going to be able to see it. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it, but there's something called Brock Dungallinigil.
Yeah, you're getting pulled on that one.
Dungallinigil. And it's a preserved rock situated in Strath. Oh my god, I don't know.
What's this guy doing?
It's a big rock, basically. It's a big rock to look at. Full power, full send. Blast the MGZS out of the way. Blast him senseless.
Oh, look how angry he is.
Why is he so angry?
Wow.
What's wrong with you?
Wow.
He was angry at us.
They hate tourists.
They do hate tourists.
Absolutely.
I'm
wow.
actually shocked.
I can't believe it.
Because-
it's that bad.
And the thing is, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just driving a little tiny sports car. But how do they know he's a tourist? Well, apart from his driving style. That's a giveaway, isn't it? His driving style's pretty piss poor.
I mean, look at the room he's got.
Yeah.
And he's just absolutely squeezing everybody.
We're just going to head along here, and I think we are just aiming for John O'Groats now, which is obviously the furthest point in the UK. It's not actually, someone's going to correct me on that. It's not, and I can't remember what it is. All right, North Sea Pier, the most northerly pier in the United Kingdom with great views around the headland. That will involve walking, so we're going to go to John O'Groats because it's the second most northerly port in the United Kingdom, and you can do it on foot, and it's quick. And there's a sign there, and apparently there's a sign to the sign.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a sign telling you where the sign is.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. So we're going to go and find the sign that shows us where the sign is. We're going to hopefully park next to it, and if we can't, we're going to stand next to it, get soaked, get back in the car, and head back to Inverness. There's something wrong with the car. What is it, Andrew? What's going on with the horn? I think the horn's broken. I mean, at least it's just the horn.
Is it supposed to sound like that?
Yeah, listen to it.
Oh,
Does your Cayman sound like that?
there's people.
Hey, they wave. Like a noddy car went past.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to sound like that.
I don't. Oh no. We have got some power lines. So in theory, if we follow these power lines, they will lead us to either a town or a power station. Which one's it going to be?
Yeah.
How much power does John O'Groats need?
What's that?
Is that a nuclear power station?
Is that a nuclear... I mean, it's next to...
It's next to a huge body of water.
Yeah.
Next to the Atlantic.
I would search.
I suspect there's a nuclear power station over there.
Would explain all of
And
these...
that is delivering power to the rest of Scotland. Follow these cables, they'll take us to a power station, is the answer.
You did say there must be
It
power
would go
station.
to one or the other, and it looks like it's potentially power station. But I feel like that's the end of the country over there. I think we are bearing down on John O'Groats for what is a major milestone in this epic road trip that we have put ourselves through.
I mean, we're 368 miles in to a 500 and odd journey.
And to give you a bit of an update on the time situation, it's now 7:15, and we've been on the road since 4 a.m.
Yeah.
That is not a 15-hour drive, I'm telling you now.
23.8 a gallon.
Yeah, 23.8.
Half a tank currently.
Yeah, so we're doing all right. May have just put a little bit in. Forget John O'Groats and this petrol station, probably just top her up. Because
I don't think there'll be a fuel station there.
how can there not be? It's the end of the world.
Exactly. Who's going to want to drive fuel all the way up there?
I know, but what if you've got a car and you live at John O'Groats? Why would you live at John O'Groats? Just to be obtuse? I'm going to live at the end.
You say that, but people live on, what's that island?
Orkney.
Orkney.
Yeah, I've been to Orkney.
Why would you want to live there? I mean, that's like sort of
It's
the
got
end
a
of the
Tesco.
country and then some.
It's got a Tesco.
Imagine
Bet
doing
John
the
O'Groats.
deliveries. There's a HGV driver doing a delivery to Tesco there. Imagine you're in RDC and they're like, yeah, so you're just you're whipping up there, mate. You're like, what? It's a 2-day journey. Yeah,
No, it isn't.
Hope you got your night out
24
gear.
hours.
You got your night out gear, mate. Night out gear? I need week out gear.
In terms of driving a truck, have you now broken the law?
Several times over.
Because we haven't had brakes. Pressed the wrong button and reported a crash.
Oh, man.
One report. I have to see if we can get rid of it. No, it's too late. I thought that was find me. That's report a crash. Uh-oh. There's one crash. So it's going to tell someone. Crash reported on the route ahead. Please use it. That'll teach that guy for lying to us. If he's coming up here, let him have that. The police will be turning around if I was a crash.
I hate that they're behind me.
I know.
I hate it.
It's grim, isn't it?
Like, I want to speed up to get away, but I don't want it to look like I'm trying to get away. But I don't want to slow down and then maybe like start checking the car and be
You
like.
got your driving licence with you?
Yeah, it's about
Oh,
right.
that's something. Say
No.
you're disabled.
No, there can't just be
Radar
a disabled
key.
toilet.
It's bloody bolted shut.
Oh no, look next to it. So that's a public toilet.
Yeah, public
Open
toilets.
8 till 8.
Yeah. Right.
Right,
Go
get
on,
me
Rich.
in there.
Because if
I don't even know whose
Oh, look
car
at
park.
this. This is pretty. Yeah, just put me over here and I'll get drone out.
I don't even know whose car park this is, but I don't care.
When you need a wee, it's an emergency.
It is
oh,
an
look,
emergency.
there's a map. There's Thurso. If you wanted to know what's in Thurso, there it is.
After a quick break in Thurso, we're back on the road, heading to John O'Groats. It's been hours, many hours, and while the car's been flawless, we're definitely starting to feel it.
So we have done it. We have arrived at the famous sign, John O'Groats. So we've gone from Inverness to John O'Groats. It's taken most of the day. We set off at 4. It's nearly 8 o'clock at night now. And we've got the small matter of driving back to Inverness, to our accommodation. So it's going to be a bit of a long journey. We're hoping the return journey isn't going to be that bad and the roads are going to widen or something, because it's been a bit of a struggle. This has taken over 15 hours to get to this point. So can it be done in 24 hours? We're still yet to find out, but we're doing well so far. And the weather, as you can see around here, is pretty epic indeed. Right, well, we've made it to John O'Groats. Just leaving now because we're under a very tight time schedule now. It's actually starting to go dark. But we made it. It's 401.6 miles from Inverness to John O'Groats. So in theory, it's only 120 miles back-ish. So I'm hoping we're going to get back for about midnight, if we're lucky, which means we have achieved it. But we just don't know what this next piece looks like. Is it going to be like it was? If it's like it was, absolutely no chance we're getting back 4 AM. No chance. The next plan is just to hammer along now to Inverness, get back, and see if we can make this trip in 24 hours. The jury is well and truly out on this one. I don't know whether it's doable.
Yeah.
So,
Tough call.
it's hard to call it, because you could look on your sat nav and it would say, oh yeah, you'll easily do it.
Oh yeah, that's
But we've
so
literally
out.
done an 8-hour drive in 15 hours.
Yeah.
So it's too hard to call. So we're just going to have to hope for the best, wait and see. Hopefully we get back in time to go to bed before we have to check out and drive back to North Yorkshire.
So the plan seemed simple enough: complete the North Coast 500 in 24 hours. On paper, it looked easy, just over 500 miles, plenty of coffee and a solid car. How hard could this really be? Well, reality definitely had other ideas. It's been intense, way more challenging than we expected. Long hours, winding roads, and let's just say the fatigue is very much real. But honestly, it's been a blast. Andy and I had so much fun. The Cayman has been incredible, perfect for these roads. The scenery has been mind-blowing, from rugged coastlines to wide open moors, with even a few unexpected visitors. Cows in the middle of the road. And let's not forget some pretty enthusiastic locals. But that's all part of the adventure, right?
I've got the sweets. So if we get stranded, we'll have sustenance. Eating life by midges, that's minging opening the window.
I thought you said Ullapool was like 40 miles.
Quick! We haven't got time! We're going to be late!
You're having a laugh. You're having a proper giraffe there.
Gone shower. Yeah, we're 100% getting cancelled.
Toilets in a mile.
So, did we make it? Did we manage to complete this rather ridiculous challenge in 24 hours? Well, we did. 18 and a half hours later, we're back to where it all began, at the same petrol station in Inverness. Exhausted doesn't even begin to cover it, but we made it. We set out to see if this can be done in 24 hours. The answer is yes, it can be done. But should you do it? Absolutely not. The drive is stunning, the roads are epic, but cramming it all into one day, you miss too much, and by the end, you're running on fumes. Still, what an adventure, an unforgettable experience that pushed us and the Porsche to the limit.
This has been Joe Talks Cars, and it's been epic.